So, unfortunately, we are back at this point to where we got to do a condolence thing at the beginning of the episode. Kyron Lacey, former LSU Tiger wide receiver, he unfortunately, unalived himself. I don't know if I can really say how I say, but yeah. He unalived himself after, getting into a situation with somebody and, speeding off and allegedly shot a gun and all this and that. We hate to see that.
Yeah.
That's a tragic thing to happen.
Yeah, it's really sad.
Yeah, not just for like a football player, but just
In
a
general.
person in general. You know, it's just sad. You know, feel for his family and stuff. And condolences and whatnot go out.
Such a delicate topic when we're talking about people unaliving themselves and things of that nature, because it's still a happening thing. It's getting more and more less as we go on, but still sad to hear that things like that are still happening. I know I saw on Facebook that somebody maybe a day or two prior to that happening actually texted and tried to check up on him, see how he was doing and stuff like that, and you know it's just a I'm good thing like that, kind of like a holding stuff in type of thing instead of just kind of explaining what's going on. Yeah, it's really unfortunate to hear about, and fly off the rail a little bit here. Um, some of y'all sound crazy in these comments and on Twitter and on Facebook saying things about him just because he made a mistake, and it could have been avoided. I get it, but at the end of the day, he's still a human being. His mental health matters just as much as anybody else's mental health whose life is going perfect. Like, doesn't matter who you are. I don't think we should judge people based off of their actions. Um, yeah, that it's just we gotta stop that, man. We gotta stop. Some of us are just too unapologetic, and you know, you just see things for what it is on the surface. You gotta really look into like what was really going on, in his life at that time. He was on his way to the NFL, you know what I'm saying, and getting ready to hit that mountaintop, and the mountain just exploded, turned into dust and ashes based off of one night. You know, anybody would have been feeling bad. You know, just applying it to anybody's situation. Like if you just having like a perfect week, and one bad thing just kind of spirals into this really like bad situation for you, like you would understand how he was feeling in that moment. So I just wanted to say that we gotta hold our tongues, people.
Yeah, show grace,
Yeah.
everybody. I don't care if how bad you do something, or like whether it be something small or something big. Like it's you. Everybody wants grace. Everybody wants to be shown grace.
Absolutely.
Not easy all the time, but definitely possible. I've seen it on many occasions where similar situations to his or something like that, to where the family actually does show grace to that person.
Mm-hmm.
So like if the if certain families can show grace to somebody who did something like that to them or accidentally did something like that to them, why you as a spectator or a third person can't do that?
Right. Yeah.
Am I by any means like trying to say like, oh, it's fine, it's no, what happened was tragic, yes,
Yeah.
but
That wasn't okay. But
shaming or leaving hate stuff about this man, even if he was to heal alive, like regard, it's like
unnecessary.
completely unnecessary, not justified whatsoever for you to say that. If you feel that way, keep it to yourself.
Just
Don't
keep it to
nobody
yourself.
need to know that. You are entitled to your opinion, true enough, but take that into consideration. Like these are still people, and if it was you that had made that mistake, whether you feel like it was reckless or whatever, if you had made that mistake, you would still want grace.
Yeah.
You would feel bad about people trying to drag you through on social media and stuff like that, because like everybody got feelings. Just come on, just think about that.
Yeah, man.
But again, condolences to his family and the victims from the first incident. Condolences to all them, and prayers go out to them. And we just we'll keep y'all in our hearts, man, because that's tough situation to be in on every end of it. Like that's just tough all the way around.
Yeah.
Give me two. Give me 2 claps on the rip.
Woo!
What's up, everybody? I'm Dominique.
I'm JP.
And welcome back to the Black Dreamers Podcast.
So I made a mistake.
Yeah, I was finna say that.
Yeah.
This is episode 23.
Episode 23 right here. Yeah.
We messed up bad. We realized it like after we had edited.
Yeah.
Yeah, published it and everything. It was like,
Yeah.
It's not episode 24.
I knew somewhere in between that I was gonna get it messed up somewhere.
Wait, this is 24. No. Wait.
Is this 20? This is 23, right? Because I still gotta go back and fix it. So
20 something.
Because I think
we'll put it on. We're gonna get it right in editing.
Because I think if you search the Black Dreamers Podcast on YouTube, it'll pop up as our podcast with like the playlist. 22. Yep, it'll say like.
This will make 23.
Yeah, it'll say 22, but yeah. So this is 23 right here.
We skipped 2 episodes. Jesus.
Yeah.
But did we? I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. It's all right. It's just a little minor thing. We gonna fix it.
A while since we've been back here with y'all.
Yeah, man. As he said in the past episode, he does have a family brewing, so we're getting close to that.
That's part of the reason why we ain't been here.
Yeah,
been a pretty big gap between this episode and the last one.
Yeah, really. Yeah,
had the baby shower over this past weekend.
Yeah,
that was fun.
Yeah.
My boy here hosted. He did his thing. You feel me?
Yeah, I guess. I did
nervous.
My thing. Man, I was so nervous. I wasn't nervous until y'all walked in when y'all made y'all grand entrance. That's when I was like, oh, man, it's starting. Yeah, here we go.
That boy ain't even eat.
I was sitting there waiting for Dominique to give me the cue to come up, and I was just sitting there in anticipation and anxious.
And you can see it in their face too.
Oh man, I hope it wasn't noticeable to everybody else, but I was shivering in my boots. I ain't gonna lie.
Shivering your timbers.
Yeah, man, but
you did good though, brother.
I appreciate it. I tried. I messed up a couple things, but
not really.
It was for first time thing.
Yeah, it went well.
Yeah.
And for all the people that that attended and you're watching this, probably appreciate you. Appreciate all the love, support, and gifts. We greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, shout out to you.
And continue to people follow us. Continue to give me as much advice as you can. This is my first kid. It's me and my wife, first child.
Yeah, a lot of firsts going on.
First child in the friend group, everything.
Yeah.
First grandchild for her mom and my mom. So it's
man.
Advice very much needed.
Yeah, they would appreciate it. Yeah. So. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You started your new job and everything, man.
Yeah, man, we ain't gonna talk about it.
You want to talk about it? You don't want to talk about it?
You hear me? Look, bro. I done got so used to FedEx and how laid back and chill and easy it was.
It's different over there?
To say the least, yeah. It is.
Man.
Because it's like, it's not it's not nothing that I just out of my capabilities.
Mm-hmm.
But compared to FedEx,
Yeah.
it's it's a jump.
They run a tight ship over
Oh
there.
man, bro, when I tell you they real strict about a lot of stuff. Like these earrings I got, I can't wear these.
Wow.
I can wear the studs, just the regular
Yeah.
diamond stud. Yeah, I can wear those. Not these.
That's crazy.
I accidentally wore them today. They made me take them out. They was just in my pocket all day.
Dang. They serious about that.
Oh yeah.
Dang. All
Hey,
right.
but it's worth it though in the end.
Yeah.
You get through the whole little process of training and getting certified with them and all this other stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
A lot of good stuff.
That
Trying
was
to
it.
just, throw a little stuff without telling everything. But yeah,
You're right. Yeah.
it's gonna
Okay.
be worth it though.
Okay.
I done picked up now. I done
Yeah.
caught up to the learning curve.
You got it going.
Oh yeah.
All right. That's what's up.
How's FedEx going still?
Mm-hmm. Doggone FedEx, man. Man, people get on my nerve. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, like I said, it's a cool little laid back job when it want to be, but it's certain variables, can ruin the day. So, but
Yeah, I just said it's summertime now. Yeah, I afraid it ought to be kind of low now.
yeah, it's starting to. Well, last week was kind of heavy. I don't know what was going on.
What was last week?
Y'all probably filed whoever ain't filed their taxes.
Taxes.
Yeah,
Yeah, still taxes going on and stuff.
they still rolling them in. So, ain't deadline in like 2 days or something like that. Tomorrow, I don't know.
Yeah, y'all be good probably. Say what month? April, May, probably like May, June.
Yeah,
It probably get real slow for y'all then.
that'd be fine with me. I ain't even. It just be too hot though too. That's another thing. But
Bring back some memories.
Yeah,
It ain't good all.
some bad memories.
Speaking of memories, since we reminiscing on stuff,
Oh,
how much of like Disney movies do you remember? Like you would say you got a pretty good grasp on it, right?
oh, for sure,
You
dude.
ain't at that age where it's just starting to drift off, right?
Man, heck no. I remember them
Cool.
days. Heck yeah.
Perfect. So I was on TikTok watching this video,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a couple. I can't remember what couple it is, but it's somebody that I watch, pretty regularly on there. I think I follow them.
Okay.
And they were talking about I remember I was with my wife watching YouTubers that she watched,
Okay. Yeah.
and
That's
the
always
guy,
interesting.
the guy was talking about Cinderella. And you everybody know the story of
I
Cinderella.
know the story. Yeah. Yeah.
She is the stepsister that got treated bad,
Yeah.
always having to clean, do this and do that,
Yeah.
and then she got the magical, the fairy godmother,
There you go. Yeah.
turned into this whole princess, got to dance.
Yep. Came to princess or whatever. Yeah.
He said something that made me think.
Okay.
He was like, when you really think about it, she didn't really have it that bad. She was just doing chores. When he said that, I was like, huh.
I mean, it ain't like they was beating on her or nothing like that.
Nobody was hurting her. Granted, they were bullying her a little bit, but outside of that,
You know what?
she was just doing regular household chores.
Now that I think about it, you think it was just privilege that like she wasn't getting? Like, oh my God, I hate my life. I have to do chores every day.
Hey, man, look, I'm
just not thinking about
When
that.
you think about it, she didn't have no hardships. Her bills was paid. She ain't had to work no 4-5 jobs. She wasn't saving up no money for nothing. You was living in this house. All you were doing was cleaning.
Right. Didn't even have to pay no bills. Honestly, your mother was doing
Granted,
all
it was
that.
a little unfair that she was cleaning and nobody else was cleaning. But
That's what
outside
it was.
of that,
Yeah.
do you think? So my question is, do you think what she was going through in that house warranted her a whole princess experience with the prince and glass slippers and riding off into the sunset?
I mean, when you think about it, like you said, she was the only one doing all the cleaning and stuff. And I mean, she was the prettiest one in the house. So it's like, why is she not outside? You know, maybe let her live a little bit. But
Oh, they did kind of keep her in the house.
they
I
did.
forgot about that part.
You know what? Yeah, she was kind of locked up.
Okay.
We didn't get nothing of her outside. It was just like inside and then to the ball. Like this. Oh, 12 o'clock, I gotta go.
Right. My curfew. I rented this dress. I gotta take this back in the morning. Excuse me.
Finna turn to my maid outfit again.
Okay.
When you think about it like that, if you was locked in a house,
she earned to be a princess, really?
I mean, technically, it was kind of just like right place, right time type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Low key.
Like she was there, and then Buddy noticed her or whatever, and she left without a slipper.
So what if she had had on a different dress, or just being in the background?
It wouldn't have been.
She wouldn't have got noticed. She went back home and been a maid the next day.
The fairy godmother don't even get enough credit. Like she gave her all that stuff.
She did one of them. Didn't Maury used to do makeovers?
I think so.
She did one of them Maury makeovers on her.
Sprinkle a little bit of dust and turn into a princess. She stood out.
She did.
She did.
I don't know if it was warranted, but kind of tame my respect. Now that I thought about it, she was kind of locked in a little bit more. Okay.
Yeah, they did.
Give her that.
They did keep her in the house.
But it's some of these princesses that or just Disney characters in general, it's just like, that don't. Now that I'm older, it's like, cause what her name is? Snow White. No, is it Snow White?
I think Snow White was the one that when she like sleep and then kids had to wake up.
Divorce.
It was Snow White.
Bum. Bum. She is a bum.
She wasn't doing nothing.
Exactly. She was just sitting there in the E4 house, just sleeping.
Yeah, you just sleep all day. What type of person sleeps all day?
Got these dwarfs in here taking care of her. She wasn't under no spell. That nigga just was
sleep all day. I'd have kicked her. If you can get up.
She was just pretending to be asleep
the whole time.
When the dwarfs go to sleep, she get up, go out to the club. she out.
She out to 3 a.m.
She out in the forest. She just having a good old time.
Drinking alcohol, bumping Sexy Red the whole time.
She having the time of her life.
Snow White thinks she's slick.
Just to come back at 12. Just to come back at like 2, 3 in the morning. Get back in that little thing that she was laying in and go back to sleep.
Go back to sleep. Fake sleep for the whole day.
She sleeping whole time. She sleeping a hangover.
Hangover off. That's exactly what it is. She didn't take some ibuprofen or some Benadryl. Now she just sleep all day. You think you slick?
Man,
I'd have looked at her. She breathing. Wham!
Here we go. You better get up.
Yeah, she bogus for that.
One more. I don't think she's like a Disney character, but Goldilocks. She a thief.
She is definitely a thief.
She was breaking and entering.
For sure.
She slept in these people's bed, for one.
What type of thief go to sleep in your bed?
You ate these folks' food, broke the little boy chair,
and didn't even offer to fix it. Like,
got up and left.
Man,
what they call them? It's a name for like people that just stay in like empty apartments and stuff.
Squatters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that.
That's what she was.
She was a squatter.
Yep.
She didn't even have no home, probably. We don't know nothing about where she stayed at.
All we know is she just happened to come across this house and tried everybody's food, everybody's bed, everybody's chair.
You think the bears can be equal to like black people? It's like the reverse story. Cause I know when they walked in and seen her sleeping in that bed. Oh heck no! Who is this white woman?
Start kicking the bed. I'm finna start rearranging furniture.
Call the police, Mama Bear.
100%.
Man, That's crazy though. Goldilocks is
Yeah, she was a squatter. All right. This is in the universe of Mickey Mouse.
okay.
All right. So you got Mickey, Minnie, Donald,
Daphne.
all them.
Right.
Right. They
Right.
animals.
Right.
Everybody in this universe is animals.
Right. Okay.
Pluto and Goofy. What's the difference between them? What's the difference? Because both of them are dogs.
They both dogs.
Why is one a pet and why one of them is like
A human.
adult.
Like
he go out and live in civilization.
yeah. Do his
Pluto
little
missing
dance.
like brain cells that would make you a pet.
I
Like
thought-
you missing certain
thumbs
chromosomes and stuff.
He, missing
What
his,
is?
he missing his thumbs. That's what. If he had his thumbs, he'd be just like Goofy. But he got
It
no
just don't make
thumbs.
sense to me, bro. Like, how can you in that universe? It should not be pets.
And Goofy don't bark at all. Like he don't like he'll do his little
Yeah.
He'll do that.
But Pluto is a whole dog,
Yeah,
and just both of them. You know what?
that's actually confusing. We need somebody to explain that. Walt Disney, if you well, I gotta talk to you because you up here now. So, like,
That's insane.
put yourself in somebody else's body and explain it.
That's insane. He said you up here now.
I don't know. They said Walt Disney was kind of on the, he might be. We ain't gonna talk about
I ain't
it.
gonna get into
We
it.
ain't gonna talk about it.
Last time we said something like that about somebody, they about jumped on us.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Who was it? Ice.
Ice Spice.
They
Yeah,
about jumped on us.
Ice Spice. Man, we can get into it. Don't
Yeah, I
worry
got
about it. Yeah, I got it, bro.
But yeah, man. Like, then the gloves. Why the gloves? Why Mickey gotta have on gloves?
I thought you was talking about don't Goofy wear gloves?
I think so.
See, Goofy be trying to hide them dog paws. That's what he be trying to hide.
Donald don't have gloves though. The
He,
ducks don't have gloves.
yeah. You don't even
Is it
see.
because they ain't got like actual hands, probably?
But
I
look, he
guess.
got hands. Does Donald Duck have hands?
See, I think the way they did it is just like the feathers just turned into like just hand. It's just white hands.
So like whenever he want to slap somebody, just the hand just come out of nowhere.
It just form. The feathers just formulate a hand. But what they got on gloves for? Is that what makes him? That what makes Goofy able to do
Like,
stuff? If Pluto had gloves, he'd be able to walk around like Goofy.
I don't know, bro. Like, like if they took them gloves off, what do their hands look like? Like
Ugh,
he said, ugh,
skeletons or something.
he gonna turn dark.
Uh huh.
He want to gloves fly off. You don't see nothing but bone.
Just be a black square like Wizard Kelly. You know, we ain't never seen him.
Yeah, right.
Wait, I think they did show Wizard Kelly face on one episode.
I've never seen it. I have never seen his face.
I think somebody told me that they did, but I don't remember seeing that episode.
I ain't never seen that man's face. I think he's supposed to be like Magic Johnson or something.
That was somebody else said.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what they had going on, but
But yeah, y'all let us know. Like, what's some old Disney characters or book characters that was just, now that you looking back at it at an older age, they were actually tripping. Like, these people need to be in jail.
I think we are at 93 subscribers on YouTube.
Appreciate it.
So close to 100. So close to 100.
Everybody, all 93 of y'all, share it to somebody and just make them subscribe.
That's what I was gonna say.
Create a fake YouTube account. Subscribe on that one.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, I know a lot of people stress likes and comments, but to people like us that's growing a community, the shares are very important. So please share. Share.
Before we get into this, Why y'all ain't tell us about Stanley Earl?
Let's see.
We didn't know about the Stanley Earl thing until after we posted that episode and those clips.
Yep.
None of y'all said nothing in the comments.
They found out.
Y'all wow. Not telling us nothing.
They found out. Him and his wife didn't know. I knew. I seen the video.
That's crazy.
I seen the video on Facebook, and then
Probably where you got the name from.
that's where I got the name from. But that is not why I want to use the name. I just want to clear that up. I had not been saying Stanley Earl this whole time to equate that to that situation.
Nobody told me nothing. I knew nothing.
The name is just funny. That's all it is.
I'm sitting over here dumbfounded.
The name is just funny. I like the name. So.
And the way I found out was so indirect.
Oh, really?
Yes. I didn't find out on my own just scrolling. I found out from my mother-in-law. She was on a cruise.
Oh, she knew
and
about it.
She watched our clip on a cruise, and some kids were behind her.
Oh.
And they heard us say Stanley Earl.
It's always the kids.
They heard us say Stanley Earl, and they just started laughing. She said they bust out, started laughing. And she was like, what?
What y'all laughing at?
And they told her, you don't know Stanley Earl?
She found out then.
Searched up Stanley Earl.
She found out then.
And sent the video to me. I was like, who is this? And then he said, no, baby, this Stanley Earl. I was like,
yeah, everything that transpired in that video was diabolical.
Stanley Earl's a wild man.
You too old to be acting like that, sir.
Stanley is wicked, man.
You need to go be put up somewhere in the house. Just sit and just don't come back out.
Oh, ridiculous, man.
Yeah, man. But I ain't gonna call him Stanley Earl.
Please, we can't say that no more. They got a whole nother meaning now. It's still funny though.
It's funny. The name is funny, but the situation ain't funny.
No, not at all. Not at all.
It's a nasty Negro we talking about.
Oh man.
I'm gonna come up with another name for him, man. Y'all ain't gotta worry about it.
You need to be stopped, Stanley.
You need to. Ain't you on your way out? Like like.
Oh, you can't be saying stuff like that.
I'm just saying, bro. Like
ain't you on your way out?
Better look kind of old in that video. I was just trying to see. Maybe you want to settle down. I mean, I don't know.
All right.
You can't be playing with God like that, sir.
Completely off the off script. I
couldn't think of the word.
Man,
I always forget my words.
But yeah, off script. I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it as people? This is just a random thought in the mind of Dominique. Why is it?
Oh, this ain't good.
That why is it that us as people get so offended when somebody tell us we were sleeping? Like, just say we in the car, right? And I'm driving. Just say we going like it's a good distance.
Yeah.
And you fall asleep, but you've been trying to stay woke, and I tell you, everybody, you're asleep. People will get so offended. Bro, I want to sleep.
Who was asleep? I wasn't asleep.
I was just over here thinking about something.
What you talking about, bro?
Praying.
That's your problem now. You need to focus on the road, bro. Don't worry about me.
Be offended, bro, and sit there and swear up and down that we wasn't asleep.
I do. I get so offended when I'm saying I be in there watching a movie with Fan, and she be like, "Going to sleep. I heard you snoring." I wouldn't even sleep. Like, what we doing?
There you go. You gotta get up and do stuff.
Whole time
you wasn't sleep.
Whole time I'm gonna bust out a whole snore, like
slobbing, everything.
But then you gotta sit up straight, act like you want to sleep for real.
Sleep.
Yeah.
2 seconds later, you back.
Go to sleep in that position. You wake up, the movie done gone off. She done cut the movie out.
Oh boy!
Come on, let's just go to bed.
Man,
I wouldn't even sleep though.
Well, me and my wife do it all the time, and it made me think about it because she did it like the other day.
Yeah.
On the way home, she was asleep. I looked up. I said, "Oh, she sleep." She immediately got up. I ain't sleep.
I ain't sleep.
I ain't sleep.
Yeah, real niggas don't sleep. What you talking
okay. You just take long blinks.
about?
Nah.
Just close my eyes for a second. That's all. I was praying. Nah.
Yeah. Boy, you tell somebody they sleep, and especially it's like in a car. In the car, that's when it mainly happen. Boy, you can just curse them.
I wouldn't even sleep. What you talking about?
You better be ready to fight. Them fighting words. Them fighting words.
That'd be crazy. You catch somebody asleep, and then you say, "Hey, bro, wake up." You know, I wouldn't even sleep.
Right,
And
I
then,
knew we were here.
And then he just,
No, hold on.
nigga, I want to sleep.
Oh my God.
Like y'all fighting in the back seat.
Crazy.
Yeah, nah, that.
All because somebody was asleep.
I feel y'all though. Y'all keep pleading y'all case, man. Hey, we want to sleep.
Not me. I don't even argue no more for real.
At some point you don't though. It's like
at some point you just know you asleep.
For about a good 5 minutes.
You think it was 5 minutes. The whole time you been asleep about 30 minutes. One more. There's another one. Sleep thing. Just random. Why is it that like when we let's say you I don't know. Hey, it still happen now. Just say like you and your lady go out somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all go out to dinner or something, and it's like 30 minutes from the house.
Yeah.
You fall asleep on the way back. She driving, you fall asleep on the way back.
Okay.
How do we always wake up as soon as the car parks?
That's crazy.
It don't make no noise. It don't be loud. All it just
or like when you pulling up. Like,
right.
That is crazy.
And I thought about that car like, how often do I do that? And I could legit think about every place that I have lived. It's like I always wake up. Just say if it's an apartment, I'm gonna wake up when I get to the apartment.
Yeah.
When I was back home staying with my folks, I would wake up as soon as we get in the driveway.
Yeah. I can
every single time.
I can attest to that too. I can tell you a couple times I done did that.
And it don't be in no panic. It just be like,
yeah, like you just like
I'm home, and then you get up.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, what?
It's crazy to think about. I don't know.
Cause I did that before at work. Cause I worked at like the job that I was working at. We had to be to work at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was in the passenger seat because it was just a summer job. So I was just a helper.
Yeah.
I don't care how far away from the warehouse we were. I would wake up in the exact same spot. Cause we had to take a back road. Cause we was in big trucks. So we had to take a back road to get into the parking spaces.
Yeah.
I will always wake up as soon as we get on that back road. And just start looking at out the window like I went to sleep.
It's weird to think about, like when you really just sit there and think about how many times you've done it. It's like, am I wired to do that? Like,
it's like your body just know. Like has my body just become that familiar with coming back to this place that much to where it's just like, hey, bro, get up.
Yeah. Yeah, like a lot of different times though. Like, not just a coincidence. Like you do it almost every time. I don't know. Could be a God thing, bro. I don't know.
I need some explanations.
Cause it's like you just be asleep, and then he be like, "Hey, bro, wake up, you home." And then
you get up, and then you like
you
wake
normal
up,
though,
and all you hear is whoever driving putting the car in pause.
Right? Yeah, but it's like normal though. Like you was just sleep in the bed or something.
You just put everything on pause.
Right.
That was it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
You just unpaused it and then got up and went in the house.
You in rest mode. That's
Get up and go in the house. Go back to sleep.
Right. It's crazy to think about.
The mind of Dominique. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to make that into a segment.
Yeah, I think you are. I think they enjoy stuff like that.
But yeah, man, let's jump into these sports now. So, last week we were talking about last episode we was talking about all the trades and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of stuff that we was like, I don't understand it. And I can't remember which one it was. Was it the Justin Fields going to New York?
I think
what was it?
It was Aaron Rodgers to the Steelers, and then a whole bunch of stuff happened, and now it makes sense.
Yeah. I feel like the Steelers, I feel like they're just trying to win right now.
They did. They're trying everything.
They trying to win right now. We're getting Aaron Rodgers, and then you having them two crash outs at receiver.
Yeah, they throwing the kitchen sink, and man.
Yeah, they trying to get there.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Now, one that I still don't understand, the Giants. What you got all them quarterbacks?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna bring up actually. Like,
You got Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston,
hmm
and possibly, according to mock drafts, they'll be getting I think some mock drafts got them getting what's his name?
Shador.
Yeah, they got them getting Shador. Why do you have all three of those guys in your quarterback room potentially? Like,
It just wouldn't make sense for them to get Shador now that they have a quarterback and a backup quarterback. Like, I don't.
granted, don't get me wrong, we don't know how many more years Russell Wilson got. You know, Lord willing, he might be LeBron, but
Maybe.
like realistically speaking, as far as like what we've seen in the past, his career is is like either on a decline or it's like just
For
at a
sure.
standstill right now.
For
Like he
sure.
just got a pace going.
Yeah.
I get that, but it's like, what you gonna make Shadur wait,
Because
or you gonna put Russell as your two?
because if I'm anybody in the NFL, I want Shador starting. Like, I don't want him just sitting on the bench wasting away. Like, I think he's ready to start right now, and it just wouldn't make sense for him to go to the Giants.
And then if you do, I feel like if you do put him like as your number two guy sitting behind somebody like a vet or something, I don't know if I would let him sit the whole year. I would probably do maybe the first couple games, and even those first couple games, he's still finna get some snaps,
For
like
sure.
live action snaps.
For sure. Just to
But
stay in tune.
probably like I say probably a game 3 or 4, depending on how the season going.
Yeah.
Throw him out there.
Yeah, just as
I don't know though.
I
'Cause
don't
I
like
don't know
that.
the exact details of Russell Wilson's contract
Yeah, with the Giants.
with the Giants. I don't know exactly the whole.
I no longer like Shador going to the Giants because I think he should be a starting QB somewhere that actually needs him. Um, I think in a situation like this, I mean, you gotta go Travis Hunter, right? You gotta go get Trav, right?
Talking about for
For the Giants,
yeah.
gotta go get him, right?
Oh, that's what it was that made sense. Um, New York. I think they was it New York? It might have been New York that had what draft pick they got?
I think it's second or third. I think the Browns got, or the
Yeah,
Titans got first.
Titans got first. I think in a mock draft they had Travis Hunter going to the Jets. I was like, okay, now I can kind of see why you went and got Justin Fields, a younger quarterback who's actually pretty good,
That'd be nice.
and then you got a young guy in Travis Hunter coming in potentially.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, if that's their plan, I can see it make a little bit more sense now.
for sure. Yeah,
Those be your 1-2 kind of guys, and then you just build around those two.
yeah.
But yeah,
I wouldn't be against the Giants either though. You know, they already got ain't Malik Neighbors over there with the Giants? Okay,
he's still over
okay. So yeah, there could still be something good, but the Jets do need a wide receiver.
there. Yeah.
So I just don't like Shador to the Giants, man. I think he needs to go
Like I
somewhere.
said, that ain't set in stone. There was just one mock draft that I seen from somebody,
Yeah,
and then somebody else had him at a later pick going to the Saints. Now, I wouldn't be mad about that, especially since our starting quarterback is out
yeah.
with an injury. So I think for the whole season.
Ain't it Derek Carr?
Yeah,
Okay.
he gave
Dang.
me false hope. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I was killing it at first.
Yep, and then he got hurt and everything just went down
Yes.
the drain, and then he just sucked again. But I feel like if we get Shador and build our offensive line,
Because he going to need some time.
yeah. But at least we know that he actually can. He actually can perform under pressure. But this gonna be a different type of pressure though.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care what nobody say or what you believe. NFL and college is different. Just like
It's
high
way
school and
different.
college is different. Just like middle school and high school is different.
We talking about some grown men ready to go to jail at any point.
Not right. Not
Yeah,
right.
they ready to die by it.
Okay. All right, let's not do that. But yeah, man, it's.
I mean, I don't want to see Shador in that type of situation where he got to wait. But maybe that'll help him build some character.
So, where do you think he should go? Like, who? Well, I'm gonna say this, and I can't really change the order of it. But
Yeah.
if you were a GM of a team,
Mm-hmm.
like what team would you be to go after him?
Like, what team would I be on to go after Shador?
Yeah, like if you was a GM of a team that was going after Shador, like what team would you? How can I put it? I feel like I'm saying it wrong. But yeah, what team you think needs a Shador?
It's a lot of teams that need a superstar quarterback right now. Now that I think about it, but certain teams also need a lot more pieces. Like the Jaguars, the Titans need.
They need so much.
they
Jaguars,
exactly.
Man, them boys ain't been relevant in a minute, bro.
The Jaguars, I mean, that could be a start. Like I said, the Titans, but they going after Cam. They going to get Cam.
Yeah.
If I was any team though, and I knew I was a quarterback away, I would want to go after him if I was the Cowboys.
Yeah.
If I was the Cowboys organization, first of all, I'm getting rid of what's the name of the owner? What's Buddy name?
Oh, something Jones.
We gonna get him out of there.
I think it's Jones. Something Jones. I know who you're talking about.
Get him out of there. Bring
in
somebody new. It's time to try something new. He need to go and get out of there.
Yeah,
and
he gotta go.
And the Cowboys, bro, they have so much talent. So much talent. It makes no sense to just be wasting away all this talent that y'all got.
Man, it's two people I just get rid of off that team.
I'm gonna say mine. Get rid of Dak.
Agreed.
I'm gonna get rid of Ezekiel Elliott.
Exactly. That is exactly it. That is exactly what I would do. And I'm glad you said it because that's the exact team that I said I like. I feel like he'll do good over there. Like, granted, his talent, he gonna do good wherever. But
yeah,
as far as surrounding, like what type of system and stuff he'll be in, and like the talent that'll be around him,
yeah.
I feel like the Cowboys will be a good fit for him. Cause granted, as far as they line, they have their days, but they're pretty decent. So I feel like that situation would be good for him because he got a good receiver in CD Lamb, who's relatively still younger in his career.
Yep, still superstar.
You got some decent receivers that's outside of him.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, get rid of Zeke.
Yeah.
And then either pick up a running back from somebody else.
Yeah.
Or go into the later rounds of the draft, get a still decent running back from somewhere.
Yeah. Because running backs are kind of just sitting nowadays. You can get a really good running back.
Now, ideally, in a perfect world, I would go get the running back from Arizona. Is it Arizona State?
Oh, yeah.
I would go get him.
Yeah, Scatterbo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is in a perfect world, though.
That'll be nice.
But, yeah, that's who I feel like really needs Shador.
Yeah. And that just kind of came up to me off the fly. But
outside of my own team, obviously.
Yeah, right, yeah. Well, the Eagles don't really need Shador.
Yeah.
So
we do.
Yeah.
And then I would say we'll probably need a Shador, a late round running back, just to back up Alvin Kamara, just in case he get hurt.
Running back, maybe a tight end.
A tight end, well, Yeah, either a tight end or a number two receiver. We ain't gotta have a number one receiver, just like a good number two receiver,
Yeah.
good slot guy, or a good deep downfield threat. Because let's be realistic. I got food now.
Yeah, because Dominique
Um,
just spawned some tater tots out of nowhere.
but but yeah,
Yeah, he would be perfect for the Cowboys, or just a team that needs a quarterback. Saints, Jaguars. I
yeah.
mean, Jaguars really don't. Whatever his name is, just got to get it together. I don't.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, him. Yeah. He's got to get together. He was good when he first started. I don't know what happened. He just started doing well. He got no line. Oh, you ain't too much care for him. He was getting them by. Let me say that. Yeah, he was he was getting them by. He wasn't no MVP caliber quarterback, no, but he was getting them by. He's what they call him, game managing. He was a game manager.
And I honestly don't even know if it's him or if it's the team that's surrounding him. I don't even know.
It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell at this point.
It really is.
That whole thing is just spiraling out of control. So,
Crazy.
but yeah, hopefully Shador goes somewhere where he can get a fair start.
No shift for a second. College. I don't know if you heard, but Nico. I was just calling him Nico because I ain't finna say the whole name. From Tennessee.
Okay, the quarterback.
Quarterback from Tennessee.
Nico Machiavelli.
Oh, okay.
Illuminati all through your body. Blows like a 12-gauge shotty. Hear me. I'm with me. Hail Mary. Run quick, see. Look what we have here now.
And if you call me unprofessional for eating on camera,
Call your mom about it.
right. Cry to her about it.
Yeah,
I got a baby on the way.
Ain't stun y'all. Yeah.
I just folded about 12 pounds of clothes, baby clothes,
Yeah, they did get a lot of clothes.
whole time. My clothes still dirty. Anyway,
Yep.
we're going to discuss it.
At least you got your priorities in order, brother. That's how it matters.
Right. But yeah, Nico.
Machiavelli.
So, for you, if you don't know, he basically did a holdout or held himself out away from practice and meeting and things like that on a Friday, trying to negotiate a better deal, an NIL deal with Tennessee for $4 million. And as of today, he didn't get that money. He's no longer part of the team. And nothing like that. And I was talking to some coworkers about it, and just let them know how I felt about it. So my question to you is, I want to see what your mindset is on it. Do you think Nico was worth that $4 million?
First of all, I don't agree with you holding yourself out for practice, nigga. You are a student. Go to practice. Like, you have nothing better to do. Like, so I don't agree with that. Holding yourself out for $4 million as a quarterback. I mean, you had a decent season. You know what I'm saying? I think I read the stats. It's like 2,600 yards or something like that. 19 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, something like that. Do I think you are worth $4 million, my good sir? Oh man, this is the kind of thing Nick Saban was talking about. But anyway, no. I don't think you worth $4 million. Like, whatever Cam Ward and all them people getting paid, they probably getting paid a whole lot more than that. But well, I don't know. I don't know how it works. $4 million for a student athlete. What are we doing negotiating $4 million and we in college, bro? Like, can we just go play college football, bro? Like you can go get that money in the NFL. Like you ain't gotta be this taking it too serious right now. Is what I feel like. So no, Nico Machiavelli is not worth $4 million.
He turned that man name into a Tupac song.
And said what I said. Now, granted, did get to the playoffs. Congratulations on that. Do I think y'all deserve to be there? That's a different story. But I mean, especially judging how it went. But anyway,
Right.
no, Nico, you're not worth $4 million. However, I do wish you the best of luck finding your new home because if they weren't playing with you, boy, he said $4 million.
All right.
Who does he think he is?
I don't get him out of here. But not. So yeah, that was my whole thing. Like, sir, you really think you worth $4 million? Now, if he say yes, cool, that's fine. I mean, you
supposed to hold
Confidence.
yourself, to a high standard.
do that. I'm all for it. Believe in yourself.
Yeah,
Because at the end of, that's all that matters. You believe in yourself, you can perform.
right. I get that.
But let's be realistic here. Made it to the playoffs. Yes. Great. Kudos. Had a decent season. Yes. Cool. Great. Kudos. But sir, $4 million and you weren't even a Heisman candidate. You weren't even in the Heisman race.
Nowhere near it.
When your team needed you for real, what, in the playoffs?
Nigga went to Ohio State with 10 degrees and folded.
Like a lawn chair. So like, what are they paying you an extra? Because I think they was already paying him $2 million. I think that was what they agreed upon to get him there.
That's still crazy.
So like, you want another $2 million for what? Nothing against him.
Yeah,
He's a great athlete.
Right. It wasn't just you out there.
But as of right now, if they pay him $4 million, I feel like they'll be paying for potential.
Pretty much.
Because he has a lot of potential.
He does. He really does.
But as far as what he's done on the field, and don't take my words and mix them. I'm not saying he played terrible. He just didn't play $4 million worth.
Not at all.
Like, of good football. I'm sorry. Because it's like, I just don't see it.
No.
And I don't know if it was like people in his ear kind of influencing him to,
Yeah.
hey, I will sit out and da-da-da. So this is not the NFL.
It's not the NFL.
And even then, you got organizations and stuff like that wouldn't care and just let you sit out. That's why we're just going to hit your contract. Like, you don't, like, sitting out like that, you don't understand what that does for you.
It just made it worse, honestly.
I get it. You feel like you need more money. Cool. Do I agree with the money? No. But that's beside the point. You feel like you need more money? Cool. You went after it. The way you did it, though, it's going to look bad on you now.
Very bad.
Because it's like, it looks selfish.
It's very selfish. It is very selfish.
I'm going to sit out because I want more money for me.
It's very selfish.
You're not in a business yet. Like, they trying to make it into in college, but it's like, you see stuff like that from professional athletes, like the NFL, NBA guys, MLB, like stuff like that. But from a college student,
you're still a child. Like you're technically still a child. Like you're still needing adult supervision
and this
in practice.
This was his second year with them. He didn't play. He didn't start. The year before because they had Joe Milton.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
and you're not Joe Milton. I ain't gonna lie.
So now if you try to go to another team, and y'all, they gon' in their mind they're gonna be like, nah, cause we get him 3, and he feel like he deserves more than that his senior year, and we tell him no, he's just gonna not come to practice.
Mm-hmm. Like if you think you were worth $4 million, well, was he I don't know if he was a sophomore or a junior or whatever.
I don't think he redshirt, so I think he's gonna be a junior this year.
Okay, so he couldn't have went to the NFL this year if he wanted to. But like, just the whole sitting out thing, like, makes no sense to me. I mean,
There's other ways to go about trying to get your money, bro.
definitely.
Especially at this level, because like I said, it looks selfish. You probably didn't have no selfish intent, but sitting out at the college level or any level, it looks selfish.
Yeah.
Because like you're putting the money, your
Right.
individual money, over the team success and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's not what it should be about.
Granted, if you had to enter the transfer portal, like you had a conversation with them, they said no, we're not getting you more. You enter the transfer portal, you can dip and try to find somebody else that'll pay you that $4 million.
Right.
Cool. But because you sat out, now it looks worse than what it is. Because you asking for money and stuff like that is fine, especially in this NIL stuff.
Yeah.
But
And now it is worse than it is because they done let you go.
right, they told you no.
You got to find a new home now, brother.
And if $4 million is your price tag, the only team that I could possibly see doing that is one of these teams with they got these millionaires for they what's it called?
Yeah.
Like what is it, Texas? But they not
Texas.
finna do it.
No, they
They
got
Archie.
they spent their money already. Trust me.
Archie man, they good.
They really good.
Maybe Texas A&M because they just bought a $4 million basketball player. I said bought because that's
I mean,
what it is now.
what it is now. Yeah, there's people going to places you would have never thought of. It's because they get money.
Yep.
So
That's just like Michigan. Early on in the recruiting, they got a recruit for how much it was? They got a quarterback
okay.
for like a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy amount for a high school kid to come into. But hey, get your money.
It's like I said, it's the exact same thing Nick Saban was trying to warn you guys about, and
Yeah.
you do that, and then you get these people all this money, and then they go out and they make mistakes, and now all of a sudden they bad people.
Yep.
Versus just leaving all that money in the NFL, and letting these people go in and because if you think about it, NFL is starting to not even become the dream anymore. Like,
Yeah, you got college guys that staying in college longer because it's like I would assume the contracts are not as complicated or whatever as the NFL. And you pretty much get more guaranteed your first year, your rookie year, and stuff like that. And then you can hold out to possibly go to a different team. So it's like, as a college player, it's really in your control.
yeah,
Which I'm fine with that, but I just think it need to be some type of rules, some more rules set in place. Because right now it's just wide open.
it's wide open. I mean, like, not millions. Don't give these kids millions. Like, it's some of us out here not even making $100K. Like, can we start small? Like,
Ain't a lot. And they wondering why a lot of kids are like just being reckless with it. Like you giving a 18-year-old haircut.
right. Like, depending on where he just come out the hood. Section 8.
Even without that, like you can take a kid that was raised in a suburb or a decent area, driving a regular car, Nissan, Honda, Hyundai,
Never
or
had
even
a job.
Mercedes or something like that.
Never had a job before in his life.
And you go and get him $2 million or a couple $100,000, a car or something. And then just say if you go to like a school like Florida or something like that. So now you in Florida where that influence is crazy.
Boy.
Now he got a haircut. And you mad because he got a what it is? A reckless driving ticket for doing 120 and a 70.
What you expect? Like this man just came from borrowing his mama's minivan to Hellcat. Like, come on, man.
And on one end of the spectrum, like I said, kudos, get your money. Like, I know that was a big thing for college athletes, to be able to make money and stuff like that off their name, image, and likeness or whatever. But
that's fine.
It gotta be some type of guidelines to it.
Yeah, man. I just don't. I don't agree with the millions. You know what I mean? And then when you go back to Nico, I'm gonna stop calling him that.
I call him Nico.
when you go back to the Nico thing, it at the same time it's like, what do you expect? You know what I'm saying? Because you gave him all this money the first time, and then he had a pretty decent season. Why not expect more of myself? You know what I'm gonna do? They ain't gonna pay me. I'm gonna sit out of practice.
That what threw me. He sat out.
But that was stupid.
I wouldn't have did that.
No.
That's the only thing. That's the main thing I had an issue with.
Yeah.
Like, I can sit here and disagree with the amount that he asked for all day, but
for sure,
I can respect it. But sitting out is crazy.
Yeah, can't respect that. You gotta respect your coaches.
I would just say he should just did it in a different way.
Yeah, you gotta respect your coaches. I can see if you're like this old established guy in the NFL, you want to get paid what you're worth. You know what I'm saying? You want to sit out a couple, kind of make your point, but you still in college, bro. Like,
and if we got his years and stuff right, that was his first season starting.
Yeah.
And like I said, you got to the playoffs. A lot of teams can't say that. But
That's true. But you underperformed in the playoffs.
I just don't think his overall performance throughout the year was $4 million worthy, but
not at all.
To each his own.
Not at all. But good luck on your next endeavor, Nico. I hope you do perform to a $4 million standard this year. Come to Alabama. We'll figure it out.
I ain't got no $4 million for you, though.
I mean, if you prove yourself,
that'd be. I don't even know. I don't finish it. That'd be crazy, but
well, we got our.
Some decent
I about to say we got our situation figured out.
You can stay over there.
I take that back. Sorry, you go to Auburn. Love to kill you at Auburn. Oh no, they got a quarterback too now.
They got a quarterback too.
Your options is limited, brother. I do hope you find a home.
Because I'm legit trying to see like where would he go? Who would pick him up? Who would call him and be like, hey?
I feel like if he wants to prove himself, if he feel like he worth $4 million, he should stay in the SEC and go to a team like Georgia. Georgia need a new quarterback. They backup did pretty good though, so you're gonna have a hard time.
Backup did decent.
You're gonna have a hard time with that situation, but I mean Mississippi State maybe.
Mississippi State ain't finna pay him no $4 million.
They barely got $500K for you.
As far as the SEC, I feel like the only team that will probably be able to pay him that or close to it is probably like Georgia, Bama,
maybe Oklahoma,
Texas, or Oklahoma.
Florida, maybe.
I don't know about Florida. Florida ain't gonna pay.
You don't think so?
Florida pay him that $4.
They not gonna get him $4. You gonna have to work towards it first before anything.
They'll probably go up to maybe like $3.
Yeah, nobody's saying you as a $4 million quarterback, especially not in college.
Like I said, just because there's a lot of potential, it's there.
That's what they pay him. Yeah, right. Like you said, that's what they pay him for.
But yeah, y'all let us know what y'all think. Y'all think Tennessee should have coughed up that cash, or did they do the right thing by kicking them to the curb? Y'all let us know. And if you think they did the right thing, who y'all think should pick him up? Who needs a quarterback in college football right now? Who needs Nico right now?
I threw him out like Uncle Phil threw Jeff out.
What I do?
I want to double back to NBA.
You go ahead.
Very quickly. As you know, the playoffs are getting ready to start, brother.
I forgot about those. Yeah.
Yeah, playoffs are getting ready to start. It's done heats up, man. Then he's up. Lakers took the third spot. The Houston Rockets are in the second spot over in the West. OKC got the 1 seed. Over in the East, you got Cavs, Celtics, Knicks, third spot. Out of the whole playoffs, though, like I'm just real quick, give me like 4 teams that you can see winning the NBA championship this year. The Nuggets fired their head coach.
Okay. That's crazy to do
Right before the playoffs.
It's insane.
Nobody wants to win anymore.
I can see the Celtics going back to back.
For sure. That's one.
I wanted to say Denver, but I don't know how they're going to be after firing their coach.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough slope.
I'm going to still say the Nuggets. I can see the Nuggets going to get another one.
Okay. Celtics, Nuggets.
Maybe OKC.
Okay. Yeah, they probably tired of people playing with their name.
Yeah. And I will probably say, as a sleeper team, I'm going to say the Lakers.
That's it.
Just because how they have been playing the last stretch of the regular season, they look good.
They've been killing it, man.
They stay healthy. Hey, they could.
Yeah, I think they on to something.
They could do something crazy, man.
Yeah, I definitely agree with the Celtics, and honestly the Lakers. I think they done hit a nice little streak, and it's looking like they can beat anybody right now.
Yeah.
So, I got 2 sleepers though. I feel like people really sleeping on the Cavs just because they haven't been here before. Like, I think this is their best season in a while. So I'm gonna go Celtics, Lakers, Cavs, and then my sleeper team would probably be, I'm gonna go with Houston. I'm gonna go with Houston as my sleeper, just because they're the second seed, and it's like nobody's really talking about them like that. So, but they got some young guys over there. So
is Detroit in the playoffs?
They are.
They're gonna make some. They're gonna do something crazy. Yeah. I feel it. I feel like they
think they got like the 5th or 6th seed. So they'll probably play.
So they'll play a lesser team.
Yeah, I think the Pacers are somewhere in there.
No, they play somebody like that. It's over. I feel like either.
Oh, the Bucks. The Bucks too. They don't got Damian Lillard right now though.
I don't see them making it past like the second round.
Yeah.
If that. But I feel like Detroit whoever they play first, they're gonna get them a run for their money.
Yeah. It's gonna be exciting for them for sure. I think I can see them moving on. But yeah, I think Celtics, like you said, Lakers, maybe the Cavs. They got to get past the Celtics though, and
I don't see that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, not
yet.
Not beating them 4 times. No. Nah. I give them.
It's gonna be a good series. I feel like it though.
I give them 2. Yeah.
I give them 2, and them gonna be home games.
Yeah, it probably go to like 6 games or something like that. Celtics will probably close it out. Yeah.
About it, man.
Okay, you ain't got nothing else? Okay. Yeah. Did pretty good. This episode. Couple things, obviously, as you guys know, this man is getting ready to have a family. So I'm gonna just go ahead and let y'all know if he need to take all the time he need. I'm just go ahead and lay it out there. Might not get the episode every 2 weeks. Sometimes,
Hey, I had to find a rhythm.
Yeah.
His new job and the family extension getting bigger. Yeah,
So we gonna let this brother take all the time he needs.
I think we got a
We
decent little rhythm now.
figure it out. Yeah. So just to fair warning. Just in case y'all think we gonna fall off the face of the earth or something.
Oh no,
That's not the case. It's just he's getting ready.
bear with us.
Yeah, that's all. TikTok doing good. We appreciate y'all over there. Yeah.
We gotta do something. Maybe when we get to 100, get y'all a T-shirt or something. I can get you
Yeah.
a T-shirt made.
Yeah.
We'll get to 100 subscribers on YouTube. We'll go through the YouTube subscribers. Pick one of y'all at random,
Yeah.
and if you want a shirt, we'll give you a shirt.
Yeah. Come on, man. Come on, send your people over here, man. I'm trying to get balloons and everything. We're gonna have gold balloons, 100 in the back, in the back to celebrate.
We're gonna get a poster board and draw 100 on it. We ain't get no balloon.
That would be.
We're still in the hood.
Humble beginnings here.
We're still in the hood. But nah, man. That's pretty much it for y'all, man. Y'all stay safe out there. Find somebody that you can talk to about your feelings and stuff, because that is important.
Very important.
For men, too. Hey, it's important.
Yeah.
Talk to your woman, your
stop
parents, your kid, somebody.
Stop being so tough, man. Sometimes it just need to come out. Let it out.
I know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, The Black Dreamers Podcast. You can find our personals on one of those three.
Mm-hmm.
Share the video. That's my challenge to y'all. Share it with like 2-3 people, regardless if they watch it or not. Share it to them, bother them, irritate them, get on their nerve. That's my mission for y'all.
There we go.
That's all I got. Continue to give me some advice. I seen somebody did give some advice.
That's good.
On the TikTok account.
Yeah.
What was it? I want to say it. I didn't even have this planned. I want to Tiffany Yapping and Adulting. That's her name.
Love y'all names, man. I really do.
She said, continue to support and advocate for your wife. Congratulations. Thank you.
That's sweet.
I appreciate, like I said, I appreciate all advice.
That's
Because
sweet.
that's actually some solid advice right there.
Literally, a lot of people don't talk about the marriage after having kids.
So supporting her has definitely been a big thing.
Yeah.
And advocating for her, like whether it be at doctor's appointments or just whatever. And when that time comes in the labor and delivery room, making sure I speak for her, like speak on her behalf. Like, hey, she don't want this, she don't want that. Just being her voice in that time while she's focusing on the,
Yeah.
giving birth and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
appreciate you.
We appreciate y'all.
Peace.